Hello, everybody, and welcome to this OBS stream thing. So hopefully,
trying out all the things.
Everybody. Oh, and I'm welcome to this. Someone forgot to mute the stream. So hopefully,
trying out all the things.
Everybody. Oh, and I'm welcome to this. Wait, someone forgot to mute the stream. So hopefully,
trying out all the things.
Oh, okay. This is gonna go for a while because it picked up. It's picking up my desktop audio. Okay, this is gonna go for a while because it picked up. It's picking up my desktop audio. Okay,
you should close the video, Micro.
No, I already paused it. It's picking up my desktop audio. Okay,
You should
oh
close the video, Micro.
no, I already paused it. I think I have it under control.
I hope so.
I think I have it under control. No, I'm still getting an echo.
I hope so.
I still had it going on the live control room page. That's why.
High production values right here. We got this shit.
So yeah, at least now we know the audio levels are okay. So I'm not used to, I've streamed once with OBS, so once. So the reason why we've switched to OBS is because at the end of the month, Google Hangouts on Air are going away because Google Plus isn't really a thing anymore, and that was part of Google Plus. So Google is closing it down, and so
yeah. So we need new options.
Yes, and this seems to be working okay.
It should work out fine. I hope, as long as we remember to pause our other music.
As long as Micro isn't an idiot.
I could foresee this going badly, like when you open up a tab for something and you just start hearing like those automatic videos show up. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, it's only me and R&D today. That's also why we were kind of like we wanted to do, and we still gonna do it, the shut the fuck up Hollywood thing. But we kind of wanted to be more people. So
yeah, we're gonna save that one when we got more.
Yeah. So we
plug in for my channel, which I know probably all of you are at anyway. I did the trailer for it like 2 weeks ago on Longer and Harder, and it was amazing.
It really is.
It was an amazing trailer for an amazing website that I can't wait to review.
Like it felt very much like it was a parody, but like there's a whole website with way too much work put into it for it to be a parody.
Oh yeah. No, it is
down a bit more because we are both very loud.
Yeah, super conservative, like libtards are ruining Hollywood kind of thing. It was hilarious. It was the best.
I mean, they are.
They are. It's true.
So today we have Multidimensions, a website by Dr. Suzanne Lai, and you can all start making the obvious jokes.
Who's the other guy who's got a really close name to Lai? Lyle? Is that the astrophysicist who the youngest creationist? Yeah. Dr. Lai. You have very appropriate names probably.
But does he have a picture of him on the casting couch? No, he doesn't.
Also, we will take the best submission for quoting this as a casting couch title.
Yes.
So please give us your suggestions on what we should what the casting couch title for this video should be. If you were on Pornhub. I know you all are on Pornhub.
The M in MILF doesn't stand for mom. It stands for multidimensional.
Oh no! I just had a terrible. Am I allowed to say most of these words? I think so.
I don't know what the words are. How am I supposed to know?
MILF takes on multidimensional cocks.
Oh, that's good.
There you go. We got. God, the options are endless here. This is terrible.
Still becomes dimension I would like to fuck. To the 5th dimension and beyond. Whatever Buzz Lightyear.
To the 5th dimension and beyond.
Power of here and now.
Entering every dimension at once. Oh, I like that one.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, this is all great. Oh, this is all great. Right, yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. I'm looking forward to it.
Your journey begins here. Where are we going? Switzerland? Are we going to Switzerland? I want to go. I don't know why I picked Switzerland.
Everyone's going to Area 51 to go rush it Naruto style.
Well, that is.
I really want to go. I'm really upset that I'm busy. I really want to go watch
and get shot.
No, I'll stay behind. I just want to watch. I'll stay a safe distance. I want to watch this happen. I think it's gonna be. It's either gonna be hilarious because the guards are just gonna stand there and be like, "What the fuck," or the guards are gonna take it way too seriously and a lot of people are gonna die.
I mean, I wouldn't.
It's gonna be one of the two extremes.
No, but like you can't just like expect to storm a military base and not get shot.
Oh yeah. It's true. Like, if those guards take their jobs seriously, you'll are fucked.
Like, I would be disappointed if they didn't try to shoot them.
It is the U.S. It is the U.S.
Well, no, like, even if it was in fucking Denmark, like, it's a top secret military base. Their job is literally to, like, prevent people from getting in there.
At all costs, so...
Like, think about it. If they didn't do that, like, if there was a chance they didn't do that, then obviously foreign intelligence is gonna put people in that group.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I wonder how many foreign intelligence people are in that group already. Like, you know what? Do it. See what happens. A suicide mission into to try to get into Area 51.
We weren't supposed to come up with our own conspiracy theories. That wasn't the point of the show.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so we are going on a journey.
We are entering something.
We're entering something. Oh gosh.
We are entering a very special time as we begin a new millennium.
That was we are like way past that, Lady like that is something you said in 1999, maybe in like 2001, but we are like 18 years into this shit.
Would explain the website.
It would.
Many ancient writings, modern books, and websites. No, I'm sorry, it's not website, it's websites. State that we are on the threshold of an era when the veils of forgetfulness will be parted one by one. Wait, is the veils of forgetfulness?
You have multiple veils.
Well, hold on. Is the veil do they if you part them, do we then forget or do we remember?
I think we're supposed to remember. I think they are veils that make us forget. They're like the invisibility cloak.
Okay, that makes sense.
Except they make you forget instead of the people watching you forget, I guess. I don't know.
Then
the abilities of this magical item are confusing.
Then our consciousness will expand to encompass the components of ourselves. That's a sentence. That will be past, ignored, and forgotten. And yet somehow you know about them.
That's one. How do you remember? Also, just because some websites, like, I feel like I don't have to say this in 2019, lady, but just because the websites on the internet say things, doesn't make them true. If we could remember and be fully conscious of all the components of our true selves, we would be aware of the lessons and reasons for each of life's challenges. Wait, is she actually okay?
Everything.
Does she think we forgot our own lives?
I think she's literally saying everything happens for a reason, but because we have parts of our consciousness have been repressed, ignored, and forgotten, we don't always know why. Know the reason why things happen.
Oh.
I would really like have her explain like why do people get cancer? Come on, lady. Why do 8-year-olds get leukemia and die?
Probably because we forgot how to cure cancer. That'd be my guess.
Oh.
I'm sure the ancient Egyptian space Jews knew how to cure cancer, and we just forgot about it. So the challenges would still exist, but the confusion and perhaps even the doubt could be erased from our experiences.
Oh.
Okay.
That was a thing.
That was a thing.
Multidimensional mission. That's not like a 90s Saturday morning cartoon.
That or like a who's that guy? I always forget the actor's name. Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. It's a Jean-Claude right there. It's a 90s Jean-Claude or 80s 90s Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's a late 80s, like 88.
Yeah, it's an 88 Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Multidimensional mission.
Our mission is to lovingly and clearly present information in a creative, understandable, beautiful, and enjoyable fashion to ease your transmutation back into your true multidimensional self.
Well, wow, this sounds like quite the journey. Oh,
man, this is some weird ass porn.
It is. Oh, I have a story. Am I allowed to tell? Okay, yes, I am allowed to tell a story. Okay, so
why wouldn't you be?
HIPAA, because HIPAA. I always have to think about things.
Oh, okay.
So it's a HIPAA related.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not HIPAA. I shouldn't be HIPAAing anybody here.
So for those who don't know, R&D has this angry hippo that if he says certain things, it comes in and beats him.
Yeah, pretty much. If I leave my laptop on lock, it'll just eat me.
Yeah, Hippo the hippo comes.
We have a bunch of signs for Hippo the hippo at work to remind us to lock our laptops because we're terrible about it.
Hippo comes and beats you up.
Yeah, so don't leave PHI around, kids. That's pretty much the story. Okay, so we're getting a new patient, and apparently like one of the things that he does is he does fan fiction.
Oh,
like rather sexual fan fiction.
Oh, slash fiction.
Yeah. So like it's like they were telling me about this, and I was like, well, I mean, we really can't do anything about it. Like, why would you? As long as he's not like harassing anyone with it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Write slash fiction if you want to. Like.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and we get that a lot, where we get a lot of like, especially older kids who are like, kind of engaged in like sexual behavior because that's what teenagers do.
Yeah,
right?
like being autistic doesn't make you asexual. Like,
yeah. So you still have you still go through normal puberty development and all that nonsense. So you still get there, and we have to have like these discussions all the time about like what is appropriate and if we're like. What are the ethics of trying to, because we could, if we wanted to, not that it's ethical to, we could teach a kid not to engage in those behaviors. It's extremely unethical to do. But we could do it. And we always have to have, like, there's always some prudish person in the clinic who's like, well, they shouldn't be doing that. It's like, well, they're
not hurting anyone. So audience, what R&D is saying here is that he gets to, he gets to talk to teenagers about sex.
Yep.
And it's perfectly fine. He gets paid for it.
Oh, this is thankfully not my kid, so I don't have to have the sex conversation with them. I can't imagine that's gonna be an awkward conversation.
Wow! Look at that Facebook.
Susan Lai, PhD. Does she actually? Did we look her up? Does she have a PhD, or is this one of those like Ken Hoban?
I don't know, but like that looks so much like that That's like a grandma Facebook page.
This is your grandma's Facebook page
Yeah.
right here. Let's see, Dr. Susan with a Z. Lie.
Is it Susan or Suzanne?
I don't know. Suzanne Lie, PhD.
She's very bad at grammar. It's Suzanne Lies. There's only one of her, so it's there's supposed to be an S on the verb.
Okay, she's got a LinkedIn.
Who doesn't? I
mean, it's true. I have a LinkedIn, but
I actually don't think
let's see if it actually says.
Oh, you can follow her on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Link
author,
up
artist,
her.
teacher, multidimensional.com.
We'll look at her. We can look at her about.
I'm trying to actually find like a source that's not her telling me if she's actually has a where she's got her PhD from, if anywhere. Education, several different schools.
That's very vague. That's everyone. Like if you have gone.
Honorary pediatrics. Is that what? So she might have something in pediatrics.
Yeah, I think she's a pediatric a clinical psychology or something like that. Like she seems
down in California, the pediatrics SLB position. Sunbelt staffing.
I think she's one of these hippies in the 70s who were professors of psychology and went off the deep end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got something, yeah. I could see that. The 80s were weird. 70s were weird.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I know that one of the things that we do get to study in psychology is the history of psychology. And this was fucking weird. It's things that were very we definitely regret all the things that happened in the 70s and the 80s, but we're but it's part of our history. So here you go, guys. Also, don't do it again because it's unethical.
Could we not give drugs to people without their knowledge?
Don't. Well, God, yeah. Well, I'm trying to remember because there was a couple of reports. One of them was pretty much they gave a bunch of African Americans what drug was it? Oh, now I have to look this up. Okay, I have the story and I have to look it up now. But there's fun psychology ethics things. So I'll let you read while I look up psychology ethics.
Dr. Suzanne Lai and the Arcturians welcome you. Oh no, she has imaginary friends.
That's never good.
Are you feeling different than you ever have felt before? That's a sentence. Have you found that you have a great desire to change many parts of your life? Are you having body sensations that are unique and somewhat troublesome?
Oh, no, they're not troublesome. I don't call them troublesome.
The police do. Are you having?
She said if I have the feeling. She didn't say if I was giving anyone else the feelings.
Well, no, the police are calling your feelings troublesome.
Oh my goodness.
Are you having vivid dreams and memories of being on a spaceship? Do you see things fly by from the corner of your eyes? Do you have trouble maintaining your short-term memory and a task of your physical world increasingly difficult? Then you might be in the Twilight Zone.
Oh wait, really?
I don't know. No, that's not what it says.
Okay. I'm not actually looking at the screen, I took you seriously. That. Okay, I took you seriously because I'm still looking at this ethics stuff because I want to find it.
Do not be concerned, for you are among the honored ones who are participating in planetary ascension. Don't worry, you're not crazy. You're just helping the planet ascend. Remember that everything you heal within yourself. That's not a sentence. You heal within Mother Earth. Join us as planet and people become one.
Mm-hmm.
That's dying. Like when you become one with the planet, that's because you're dead and turning.
You're a little late at that point. Oh no.
And ascend into the higher dimensions of reality.
Oh no. That's too much.
Oh no.
Okay, so where am I at? Message to Arcturians from the Arcturians?
Yeah, she's getting messages from her imaginary friends.
That is really bad. That's real bad. Suzanne Lai began multidimensional.com in 1996 under the pen name of Susan Carroll because of our great insistence that she creates this portal of information. At that time, the words multidimension and ascension were unknown and only spoken of in religious terms.
I refuse to believe that.
I'm sure there was an anime with multidimensional shit in it. It's fine. It was 1996.
Yeah.
There were some.
Well, I'm also pretty sure multidimensions. Well, actually, multidimensions, like that word. I'm pretty sure she's made that up. Like the word, like you don't have one word that's just like multidimensions.
Mm-hmm.
You have multidimensional, but that's different.
Yeah. Okay. And within only 20 years, 2016 then, the words multidimension and ascension have become terms filled with hope and promise. We, the Arcturians, have come to you. Oh wait, it's the Arcturians who told her to start a website on Earth? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Have come through the Arcturian corridor so that you, our human representatives, can serve as portals of light and beacons of unconditional love, information, and hope. Wow. I gotta say though, Susan Lai at 7,000 likes on Facebook. You ain't reaching a big audience, my friend.
Let's find out more about.
So we're gonna find out more about Susan. I'm still looking up this ethics stuff because it's bugging me that I don't remember.
Do not send anything containing any computer viruses to this email address.
Do not send any what?
Computer viruses.
Ah, here we go. Syphilis. It was a syphilis study. Now I remember.
Oh,
okay.
oh, yeah. I know about that one.
So I'm gonna read the blurb about this. The Tuskegee syphilis study, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Health, studied the effects of untreated syphilis in 400 African American men. Researchers withheld treatment even when penicillin became widely available. Research did not tell the subjects that they were in an experiment. Most subjects who attended the Tuskegee clinic thought they were getting treatment for bad blood. Yeah, that was in the like I think that was in the 60s.
And we didn't fucking learn anything from it because they like when someone in the control group would get syphilis, they would just move them to the other group.
Yeah. Pretty much like medicine and psychology have been a bunch of assholes to people in the past. That's pretty much what we got there.
Yeah.
Or some 80s one. Silent Spring, which is also the DDT thing, if you haven't known that. Oh, the 60s had all the electroshock experiments.
Well, those have sort of come back.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's, you know...
But, like, not in, like, the 60s ways.
Yeah, like, you're right, but they're not like the 60s, because there is,
There are legitimate uses of modern electroshock therapy.
Yeah, and it's usually for like you have to have like some extreme cases of like you've tried all other therapies, and like this is kind of your last hope, or like if I think there is a very effective treatment for depression. It's like it's either this or like the patient is pretty much going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Like and they've tried other treatments and medication and stuff. So there are legitimate uses for them, but they are rarely used because they are kind of extreme, and you only see them in very, very extreme cases. It's crazy. So, but yeah, you're right. There are some.
Do we want to read about her? Let's read about her.
Let's read about Sorry, I got distracted by psychology ethics. It's far more interesting than Dr. Susan Lai.
Susan Lai, PhD, has been a seeker since she was a child, where her very active imagination
oh no!
took her deep into her inner life.
Oh no, I feel like you showed your hand a little bit too much there, Susan. Just a little much.
Susan first stepped into her spiritual path in the mid-70s when she met her first spiritual teacher. Since then, she has had many teachers and initiations.
I feel like her first teacher might have been LSD.
She's definitely given her.
Yeah, I'm sure in the 70s she was engaging in some of that behavior. Not that there's anything wrong with it, just probably don't start a cult based off of your trips on LSD. Just might not be.
Oh, here we get here's what she gets. Her PhD is in.
Oh, we actually got a PhD in something. Yeah. Okay. Her life in the physical. God, I can't even take you seriously. Jesus fuck. Her life in the physical plane was quite normal. Her spiritual work provided her with the confidence to continue her educational training to obtain a PhD in clinical psychology. Her studies included personal psychotherapy and focused on alternative methods of psychotherapy, such as hypnotherapy and guided meditation, which gave her tools to help yourself as well as others.
Oh boy.
Well, that's rough. That's rough, lady. Also, I mean, so okay, meditation is kind of
guided meditation.
Meditation is fine.
Yeah, that
like yoga. It's one of those things that actually does a good thing, but the woo-tards have taken it over. Like, there's nothing wrong with meditation.
Yoga is just like it's basically just like stretching, but all your stretches have stupid names.
Yeah. But stretching is good, and so doing yoga is good for you. It's just it's not going to align your chakras or anything. It's just stretching is a good practice to have. So same thing with guided meditation, it is used in therapy, meditation or journaling. There's a lot of other ones that are
hypnotherapy.
Hypnotherapy is pretty much garbage.
Well, yeah.
So no.
I mean, being hypnotized, you can use for relaxing if it's just that kind of hypnosis. But you can't hypnotize people into quitting smoking or past life regressions and shit like that.
Yeah. So there is kind of the relaxation thing, and there's things like self-hypnosis, which again is more of a relaxation technique.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help you, remember a thing from your childhood or anything, but it'll help you relax.
That's what all those are it's basically what all those apps you can get. They will play it's essentially like asthma to fall asleep.
Yeah, pretty much. And it does work. It helps you relax and turn off your brain. It's just not going to do anything fancy. You're not going to remember shit from when you were
maybe that's what you need.
So in that regard, yeah. But if you're not gonna, you can't hypnotize yourself into quitting smoking, or nobody does anything that they wouldn't do when they were awake. If hypnosis really works, there's a whole lot of it doesn't work that way.
You're not robbed of your free will,
Yeah. So all those stage hypnosis, they're all very much.
They're playing along.
Yeah. Which you see a lot in the mega churches and things, where they do the spirit is with you and everyone falls down and all that nonsense. That's all pretty much group hypnosis.
My favorite things is the people that speak in tongues, primarily because have you ever noticed they're really, really bad at coming up with nonsense on the fly. like consistently. They will almost always like start repeating the same syllable over and over again. Like it's not that hard. Like okay, seriously, try it. Everyone in the audience, try to just say nonsense. Like see how easy it is to not have to repeat the same syllable.
Yeah, they repeat kind of like the same words.
Like they'll go la 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 like la 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 like
yeah.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, you got you got your stage jitters. You're on stage in front of hundreds of people, thousands if not, all watching you. Also pretending that this is fucking megachurches like spirit within you shit is fascinating because people really go all in and like they truly do believe like the stuff that they say and they it's crazy, but it's so not real and so obviously not real. It's the best.
In 1999, after 2 years of prompting from the Arcturians, she began sharing her insights on her website. Why are you giving us the website? We are on it. Where her full spiritual journey is described. Coming out of the spiritual closet.
Okay.
Could you not?
Like, if you're gonna culturally appropriate, don't culturally appropriate from a marginalized group of people. I mean, I guess that is the problem with culture appropriating, but this is not like, you're not some marginalized individual with your crazy spirituality.
Was not easy, but fortunately, documenting her journey and talking to others all over the world with similar experiences allowed her to fully accept and embrace her true self.
Stop yelling at me, Susan. When she felt it,
is writing consistently writing self in all caps like a sign of like some kind of narcissism?
I don't. Oh no. All right.
It's probably
when
not.
She built a solid foundation of knowledge regarding the journey back to the multidimensional self, she began writing the 2 volumes of the book Becoming One. Oh shit, I forgot. She began writing Becoming One and Becoming One People and Planet, a manual for personal and planetary transformation. Those are some obnoxious titles.
Well,
she continued.
She continues to regularly share her experiences and Arcturian teachings on her blog, Awakening with Suzanne Live. That's a porn title.
All right, we got it. Now we're gonna go find that Pornhub meme template.
I'll do it afterwards.
Awakening with Susan Lyle.
And she wishes to help awaken ones come. Wait, and she wishes to help.
You gotta finish that. You can't just stop at come. You just can't.
Wait, no. And she wishes to help awakening ones come out of hiding.
There we go.
That's not a sentence.
Nope. That's great.
Just 2
she
words.
wishes to help awakening ones to come out of hiding and allow the glory of
okay. Okay, awakening ones are
awakening ones is a noun. Yeah.
Okay, that's a noun phrase. That makes more sense. I was like, why is there 2 verbs? and allow the glory of their highest expression of self into their everyday life. Oh boy. Nice book cover though.
That is a little funky. What? That is definitely something that someone would try to sell me at the LAX airport. Exploration into the incarnation and connection of the twin flames and divine completeness are detailed in her book. Visions from Venus, and her book Reconstructing Reality describes the process of awakening up to past and parallel lives and incarnations.
I just want to point out that Visions from Venus is pretty much everything is on fire. There isn't really a lot going on Venus other than, like, it's really, really hot and it's raining sulfuric acid.
That's true.
And there's a lot.
That would not be a good. That is not a good vacation spot.
Unless you're
nobody
like the
wants
devil.
All right. She's excited to share her 5-book series. That's not a real word. Palladian perspective and ascension, which details
as in something from the Pleiades.
Okay.
As in the
Pleiades. That's the set of stars, right?
Yes, that's the little like it looks like this like mini version of the Big Dipper.
Oh yeah. Okay. Which details the entire process of an ascending planet designed to assist humanity with its current transition into higher dimensions.
I hope the moon and the sun comes with us. Otherwise, that seems like it's gonna spell disaster.
You don't need tides at higher dimensions.
You don't need sunlight where we are going.
No. Once you're a high enough dimension, you don't need it.
I'm gonna go get another beer.
Okay.
You read this.
I read this. Recognizing the need for comprehensive educational training and guidance in multidimensionality. God, that's a mouthful. She has recently started a new leadership program designed to train new leaders that will bring forth expanded synchronistic guidance, support leadership and governance in a societal shift. This sounds like this reminds me of a whatchamacallit, like a pyramid scheme where you like pay a little bit extra and you get to become like a salesperson for the pyramid scheme and bring others into the fold. Oh goodness!
But it's not a pyramid scheme because it has extra dimensions to it.
This guy.
What?
So what's that one shape that's like a fifth dimensional square pyramid thing?
I mean, I know a fourth dimensional cube is a hypercube. I'm not sure what a fifth dimension pyramid is called.
I'm trying to remember. There's I was watching some silly dimensional shit. Probably called a tesseract. No, what's the thing that spirits?
A tesseract is is usually a 4-dimensional cube.
Okay. The thing that Spirit Signs is always talking about, that like he transports himself. Merkaba. Yeah. I don't think that's a shape. Is that a shape? Is Merkaba a shape, or is it just a thing?
It's kind of like it has a shape, but like that's not what a fifth dimensional pyramid would look like.
Okay, there you go. Merkaba. I remember my woo. Fucking ace my woo exam right here. Can't ace the regular exam, but you know. I already read that part, so we can move on to when she has just published.
She has just published 2 new books, including The Journal, which features a completion of messages, or compilation. I can't read. Of messages received throughout my life. Wait.
We just changed person.
Yeah.
We just went from a third person to a first person. Susan, you're showing your cards. Come on.
I presented in a relatable story highlighting what happens when ordinary people receive extraordinary information.
Oh, you're so full of yourself.
A lovely coffee table picture book. Wow, you're really selling it. I saw a garden.
A lovely coffee table picture. It's a picture book. Jesus fuck, I want it. Lovely. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to. The journal by. No.
The picture book is called "I Saw a Garden."
Oh, okay. Well, let's find that one too. Amazon. How much are these books?
Also, look when they came out because it says just published.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's see. Suzanne Lie. Suzanne Lie. There we go. Okay, Amazon has Preparing for the First Contact. It's free for Kindle.
Oh.
I have a Kindle. I could probably see. Okay, the journal is also free on Kindle. That's neat.
Oh,
the journey.
We're being corrected in the chat. Ansel says a tesseract is simply a lower dimensional representation of a higher dimensional geometric object. Draw a cube on a piece of paper. You've created a tesseract. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's see. It's free or $11 on Kindle. I can download an example about this book. Here we go. Published 2016.
So not just
by Multidimensional Press. So it's self-published. Is pretty much what that means.
Well, there's a surprise.
Yeah, I know, right?
Saw a Garden is a compilation of my illustrations with specific messages the images wish to convey. Oh, so it's an art book where we explain what like the pictures are interpreted for us. Great.
I'm trying to see if I can find this one as well. Nope, I got Luke by Madison Quinn. That looks like a sexy romantic novel. Suzanne. I want to see this book. I'm gonna eBay this book. I want this book.
I mean, the journal looks like this. Apparently,
yeah. So the journal cover is actually pretty cool. Huh? I kind of like that one. Cause something. Don't judge a book by its cover. Something. Okay. All of her initiatives remind us that through seeking, communicating with, and integrating our true multidimensional self into our physical life, we can greatly expand our consciousness and regain latent skills that will assist us in creating a new reality.
Sure, Susan. Sure.
Whatever you say, Susan.
Susan is available for personal sessions. I would love to connect and assist.
I get another good Pornhub title right there.
Let me read the whole thing. Susan is available for personal sessions and would love to connect and assist those ready to explore multidimensionality and who feel drawn to Arthurian teachings.
I love it.
That's some kinky shit.
That is some kinky shit. What are you into, Susan? Come on.
Well, she just said multidimensionality and Arcturian teachings. It's like an alien Kama Sutra.
So I'm noticing that all of her, like, in all the books that I'm finding, that she's got a picture of herself, like, in the back cover. And it's this picture. Like, that's it. Like, in all of her books, year after year, it's that picture of her.
Oh, here's all of her free ebooks.
Oh, we can get free books?
Yeah.
You know, we might have to do a stream on just the books. That would be fun.
Or, you said you were looking for reading material.
It's true.
Let's see how much a private session is.
Oh.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ!
What do I get? What do I get for $250?
Let's find out.
Is gifted.
I really fucking hate
sucks.
This
website's the worst.
It really is.
Dr. Susan Lai is a gifted teacher, author, and artist. God, you are so full of yourself. Because I know you wrote this because you, like, fucked up earlier and said me. Like, I know you wrote this, Susan. You're so fucking full of yourself. Okay. Specializing in helping others connect with their multidimensional self. Susan provides personal Arcturian readings and multidimensional counseling to assist you to awaken, expand your consciousness, release old blocks, connect with your higher self, remember your mission,
It's all caps. I have to read it right.
Oh, sorry. Connect with your higher self.
That's better.
Remember your mission and enhance your multidimensional potentials.
It is now! It is time now to connect with your true multidimensional self. Meet Dr. Suzanne Lai and the Arturians to experience how that's like an awful band name. Suzanne
the Arcturians.
And
Dr. Lai, the Arcturians.
Now on stage, Dr. Lai and the Arcturians with their hit song Multidimensional Dimensional Self.
Oh no.
To experience how multidimensional counseling can assist you to expand your consciousness and fully awaken your multidimensional potentials of creativity and planetary service.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays? Planetary service.
Multidimensional counseling just makes it sound like you sit in a room with like an extra dimension and gets counseled.
God, this is such a like a scam. It's hilarious because you could literally just have just take someone into a room with dust shapes and shit on the wall, and sit there and say nothing the whole time for an hour, and then at the end be like, "Oh, that was so that multidimensional counseling we had there. That was amazing." And just talk about it as if something happened, and then charge them money for it. And people would be too embarrassed to be like, nothing happened.
No, they wouldn't even be embarrassed by it. They would just think that all the random wandering thoughts they had were actually messages because they were in a spiritual space.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't even have to be in there. You just have a room where you let people in and let them sit for an hour and then come in and okay, time's up. Everyone with red bands get out of the room. You can create a list of questions. Oh, I have a lot of questions.
Will you answer them for us, Dr. Lai?
Yeah. And/or flow with the now of communication with the Arcturians through combining the Arcturians. Well, okay, what the fuck are the Arcturians? I need an answer to that.
Yeah, they haven't been explained yet.
Messages with multi.
I keep imagining an Articuno, but in person shape.
I'm guessing they're supposed to be like higher dimensional beings. With multi-dimensional counseling, questions and answers, exploration and healing of past, alternate and parallel life. What's the difference between alternate and parallel lives? That's the same thing, isn't it?
If they're parallel, they're not the same as yours, which would make them alternate.
And
I love it.
Unless alternate lives are lives that never existed, that they could potentially but never did. And the parallels ones are ones that do exist, but just parallel to you.
You're not in, yeah. I guess that's the only way to make this not sound really stupid. It still sounds really stupid, but less really stupid.
And many more possible conversations. Dr. Suzanne Lai and the Arcturians.
Offer insight, suggestions, and answers to your questions, as well as guide you to integrating your personal awareness with your true multidimensional self.
Okay, offer insight, suggestions, and answers to your questions. That make me sound like it's a really crap woo version of Google.
Honestly, this sounds more like a Jordan Peterson class.
Yeah.
It really sounds like a Jordan Peterson class.
Are you ready to embark upon the next stage of your personal personal expansion?
Oh God, that. I personally expand every time I sit on the couch and eat a pizza.
Yeah.
I don't fucking need to pay $250 for that nonsense.
Unless it's a really good pizza.
I invite you to schedule your private session with me. See, now you're back to the first person. Yeah. You gotta make up your mind, Susan. Gotta make
These
it.
sessions have been very transformative and impactful. So impactful, in fact, that it has shifted the line from being in the like middle to being like justified to one of, I can't remember which side how that works.
I'm surprised there aren't any testimonials so far. I hope there's testimonials. Testimonials are my favorite. They are my favorite. If you're ready to schedule your session... Oh, sorry. No, you're right. I read that wrong. If you are ready to schedule your session, please click the Pay Now button below to pay the personal session rate of $249 for your private session.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, that's a lot of money for a lot of silly.
After you submit your payment, please email Suzanne to schedule your appointment. Wait, so we pay first?
Yeah, you gotta pay first, and then maybe she'll schedule it.
That's not how that works.
It is how it works in Susan's world.
Include email subject, schedule private session. Please include your time zone and your location. If I include my location, you already get my time zone.
Yeah.
And review the additional details below on session availability. You should probably do that first.
Yeah, I feel like you should. Oh.
Suzanne Lai and the Arcturians look forward to connecting with you. And your bank account. Note.
Additional details. I want to see these additional details.
Note. Please be patient and allow the page to load after you click the Pay Now button below. Thank you. Yeah, we wouldn't want you to click it more than once and pay more than once.
Yeah, no, wouldn't want that. Oh, I love this next bit. Additional details to assist you. I'm in California, Pacific time zone, because California takes up multiple time zones. You never know which, if you're in the part of California that's in the Pacific or the Mountain time zone. Currently in daylight savings.
So does she go in and change that?
I was about to ask. Do you change this every 6 months, or do you just leave this up, or have you left this up since 2016?
And we just happen to visit her on the day, or in the part of the year where
you are cutting out a whole lot, Micro.
Oh, hold on.
Gotta fix your microphone.
No, it's because I'm away from it
Oh, you're the Discord thing.
Yeah. This should be better.
All right. Okay. Session times are available Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and mornings on Saturday.
Not Saturday evenings.
No, just the morning. She's got shit to do in the evenings. Surprised she's not too hungover and she's willing to do Saturday mornings. Like, those are usually my rough days.
Mine are usually Sunday mornings.
Please contact me via email. Sulai. At me.com. Don't at me.
Sulai at me. That's the demon. That's the demon that she communicates with or something.
It's true. After you have paid for your session, the payment button above, please provide 2 or 3 dates and times that work within the above time zone and schedule. I will leave you confer or find the best time. The session are 1 hour in duration and are recorded. 1 hour?
Wait, why the fuck are you recording them? Are you gonna masturbate to them later? What the fuck?
You cut out like you gotta fix your mic.
I don't think it's my mic.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's my headset.
No, I think it might be Discord.
Oh, that Discord.
So yeah, behind the scenes, how the sausages are made. We're using Discord to talk, in case it wasn't clear.
Okay. Did you find the best time? If we hold a session on Skype, please provide your Skype ID and your email. If you wish to meet via phone, I will provide you the phone number you can call. Blessings, Sue. Wait, why are you recording this?
That's what I was asking. Like, is he recording it? Like, what does he use it for? Like, does he masturbate to it? Like, what the fuck is this? Why? So
I could actually see her being like extra skeevy about all this and recording it so that she can use it in like one of her other classes and shit and continue to make money off of something that you paid for. Because this sounds like that kind of skeevy ass shit. that she would record it and then like.
Or at the end of the session, she's like, "Oh yeah, since we recorded this, would you like to buy it?"
Oh, she would too.
I think that is what it is.
I can imagine that. I know you paid for this already abundantly, but I will sell you the recording of this for an extra $200. Oh.
Okay, I need to find out what the fuck the Arturians are.
Fulfillment process. 7 steps to self. Oh, right there. Pleiadian Arturian Alliance? Is that going to tell us a thing?
I don't know.
Hope it tells us a
well,
thing.
presumably the journey begins would tell what the fuck they are. Because
she
seems to be implying that... No, that's... We already read that.
Okay. It's a lot of self. Not a whole lot of
I want to know what the Arturians are. Oh, those are
we got 2 videos that'll tell us what the Arturians are.
Well, there now you have something for
taking a look or for longer and harder.
Yeah.
I do have a video by No Bullshit complaining about Pokemon having black people in it because you know he's an asshole.
Because bullshit.
Yeah, and you know the guy No Bullshit.
Yeah. I'm vaguely familiar with him. I'm just making like a joke about his name.
Oh yeah, no, he's always full of it. But yeah, he made a video complaining about black people in Pokemon because you know
there's been black people in. There's been black people in it for like since the beginning.
Yeah, but they like one of the new gym leaders is like got super hyped and people like her.
The most famous gym leader in the first game is black. Brock is like visibly
black.
He's visibly darker than everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he is tanner. He is much browner than everyone else.
Unless he's supposed to be like I guess like if like assuming all the other characters are like Japanese, if he's supposed to be like I don't know Indonesian.
Maybe. Now I'm gonna have to look up gym leaders in Pokemon.
I know there've been other black ones.
Oh, I'm sure there have been, but like there's a new one which everyone is really like.
Yeah, I've seen it. Like they made.
She's super hot, and you know, anime
they made racist like gorilla.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of fucked up.
It was very fucked up. All right, here's the original gym leaders. Yeah, Brock is a little tanner in the original ones, but they're all super white.
Well, to be fair, if you make people dark in the original, you can't see their facial
you don't have much to go with.
Like then they're just like shadows.
Yeah, you had like 3 colors to work with.
There has
Iris. Oh no, what is this? Black and white? It looks like black and white had 2, 1.5, 1.5.
They should have had 4 black and 4 white.
Yeah, I know, right? They kind of missed that opportunity. Looks like X and Y had one person of color. So I mean, she's not. You're right. She's not the first one, but it's the one that all the racists are getting really upset about because they're racist.
Also, I would like to point out that Jinx exists.
Yeah, she's purple now, though, or he, or it. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's got a gender.
Well, it's both. Like it's like some of them are female, some of them are male.
Do they? No. Again,
I'm pretty sure.
Pokemon. I don't know. I don't know if they have a gender. Because not all Pokemon have genders. Like Geodudes don't have genders, as far as I know. Or Magnemites, they don't have genders.
Yeah, Geodudes does. The Magnemite line doesn't.
Magnemites, not the Magmar ones.
Yeah.
The Magnet ones.
Yeah, the stupid Magnemons.
Yeah. Jinx doesn't care about your gender roles. Pretty sure it doesn't. Iris was both black and white.
No. All
right.
Okay, no. Jinx does have genders, but they're all female.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, there we go. It does actually care about my gender roles, apparently.
I mean, it wanna kiss you.
But she's purple now. She's not
Yeah, they had to change
no
that.
Longer.
Even though she wasn't a black caricature, she's based on like a Japanese ice switch, something like that.
No, she's based there's a Jinx inspiration because it's it was like a thing in the 90s that like people like did that kind of makeup inspiration with like not necessarily
No, like she's based on a Japanese legend of like an ice witch. That's why you find her in the ice caves. That's why she's an ice type. She's ice type, ice psychic.
Yes.
Zoo specials. That sounds interesting.
All right, we're way off topic. We're talking about Pokemon.
Zoo specials, and there's apparently a restaurant. Okay, what the fuck is that? Why is there a chef puppet?
That is hilarious. What is this?
Why is there a chef puppet?
There's a Muppet. There's a chef Muppet.
What the fuck?
Sue, you are weird.
Well, we all
you reached like the weird. God.
What?
Your design choices are questionable.
It's a store. Welcome.
Why is it a restaurant? You don't sell food.
Welcome.
You sell bullshit.
To my special store, where I share monthly discounts with you. Wait, what? Thank you for taking an active interest in my courses and teachings that are guided by the Arcturians. In return, I am pleased to offer affordable monthly specials to allow you to be able to experience the fullness of my teachings. Because I'm not giving, because I have special connections to the other, like to worlds beyond our reality. But I'm not giving it, and I'm not giving that shit away for free.
Nope.
Without being required to make a significant financial investment. If it's a significant, if $250 is a significant financial investment, you probably should worry about other things. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not a significant financial investment.
Well, that's just for 1 hour. Imagine like a whole class with her.
Buying a house is a significant financial investment.
Yeah, it is.
Don't
buy a house, kids.
Yeah, live on the street, kids.
No, renting's way better. Don't buy a house. Well, I don't know. In the U.S.,
rent a spot under an overpass, kids.
There you go.
It's my goal to share as much as I can with each of you, as long as you pay. So please consider this. So please consider this to be my gift to you. Be sure to stop by each month to see what I have in store for you. Come on, pull up a chair and let's chat. Wait, what? Blessings, Sue. Okay. Releasing fear and choosing love.
$15.
By now, one of our primary challenges with love is that we've had so many experiences of conditional love that we cannot trust unconditional love enough to accept that when we do feel it. There's no such thing as unconditional love.
No, that's true.
Unconditional.
Trust me.
No.
Trust me. If you think your wife unconditionally loves you, then go cheat on her and see how well that turns out.
Seriously. If you think your wife loves you unconditionally, leave her, because that means like unconditional would mean that you could go murder a whole like a whole kindergarten and she would still love you. Like
at that point, your wife is a Trump supporter, and you probably should leave.
Like you shouldn't love anyone unconditionally. You can love them a lot, but like loving someone
you can be very forgiving.
But loving someone unconditionally means that like, oh, they turned out to be the new Hitler. Whatever.
It's okay. It's cool.
I love them unconditionally.
Click buy now to purchase a package. Thank you. You'll receive a download link in your email box. I'm gonna come check next month and see if
she actually updates.
Yeah, wait, I gotta give Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Remind me in 1 month to check the multidimensional website.
No, right now the
Got it.
Right now the Google employees assigned to listen to you are very confused.
Oh, I'm sure the poor CIA like officials who have to listen to my stupid conversations.
No. Didn't you see the news? Google revealed that just like all the other companies, they have people listening into the private conversations to better train the AI.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Whatever. I sold my soul to Google a long time ago.
Also, it turns out that Amazon does the same thing with the Echo and Alexa.
Yeah.
And apparently, if they're like the people, like assigned to listen to the snippets, like overhear something like, I don't know, like a domestic abuse, they're like, Amazon is like, yeah, that's we have to respect people's privacy and not do anything.
That is off. That is the worst thing I've heard today. Oh god, that is so bad. Oh, Amazon. I am your slave though, so I can't complain too much.
No, you're not their slave. The people working for them are their slave.
Oh, that's true.
Let's be real here.
All right, what else we got? So this is two specials were kind of a misfire there. I expected a little bit more.
Oh,
what is this?
You should know this one.
Self-actual hierarchy of resonance, planes, and purpose. No, I don't know what that is.
Why doesn't it show anything? Well, I mean that is the hierarchy of needs.
Yeah. It is the hierarchy of needs. So why this not it's not what you say it is, lady. We got some chakra stuff. Crown chakras. More chakras. There's a lot of chakra pictures.
What is multidimensional consciousness? I've always wanted to know. Oh, it's a dictionary. Yay!
Ah!
Dimensions. We had a site that did this before, didn't we?
Probably.
I seem to remember we had a site that where we had like a weird like.
Oh yeah, we picked them in random. I remember we rolled the dice and ended up picking a bunch of different ones because there were so many of them.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I don't remember what site that was, but I do remember rolling a dice and to pick which one we were gonna read. Because each one was like its own separate page. Oh god, that's been a while though. That's got to be like three months ago or something like that.
No, way more than 3 months.
More than 3 months.
That was in our before we had like our big like pause in streaming.
Was it? I remember Smelly was in it. I think Smelly was in it.
Yes.
Oh goodness. All right. But this what do you call it? Dictionary of things. What are dimensions?
Well, it's not really a dictionary, considering it's not like in alphabetical order.
That is amazing too. I love this dictionary already.
Dimensions are a means of organizing different planes of existence according to their vibratory rate.
No.
Each dimension has certain sets of laws and principles that are specific to the frequency of that dimension. That is not what a word dimension means.
What is the thing that Marty always says? Frequency of what?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Consciousness. It represents awareness. The inhabitants of each dimension function clearly, easily, and with a minimum of resistance within that plane because their consciousness vibrates in resonance with the frequency of that dimension.
Is she saying that if you have mental health issues, that it's because you're in the wrong dimension?
Why not? I like this. I like this idea of just you being in the wrong dimension.
You just want to help people in your in therapy by like having them transition into other dimensions.
Yes.
Let's be clear here. Multidimensional consciousness is the ability to be conscious of more than one dimension. That made like that was a surprisingly like sensible definition.
It was a very good definition.
To be multidimensional in our consciousness, we must remember that we have within us the potential to expand our perceptual awareness, as opposed to those perceptual, like perception by definition, that means awareness. Like you perceiving something means you're aware of it.
Oh no, this is definitely two different words needed for the sentence.
To the dimensions above and below our physical plane.
Unconscious means unaware of or unable to attend to the internal and or external stimuli within the inhabitant's own dimension or within other dimensions. Third dimensional humans are largely unaware of the first dimension, second dimensional, and fourth dimensional selves. The human unconscious is best accessed through physical body massages, introspection, dreams, and meditation.
But what do you mean we're unaware about if you're three-dimensional, then the first and second dimension is also part of you.
Yeah, but you're not aware of you have a one-dimensional self and you're not aware of it.
That's just like saying like I'm not aware of my height.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I know exactly how high I am. I am exactly 6 feet.
But you're not aware of it.
No, like literally, it's frightening. If you translate, like if you measure my height in centimeters and then translate it into feet, like to like a couple of decimal points, I am exactly 6 feet.
Nice.
It's kind of freaky, actually. I mean, I know it's just like a stupid coincidence, but it's kind of weird.
Conscious. Didn't we ever do conscious?
No, we do consciousness.
Multidimensional consciousness.
Means aware of or able to attend to stimuli within the inhabitant's own dimension. The third dimensional self is conscious of what can be perceived by the five physical senses of sight. Sight,
hearing,
touch, so I was like, wait, what?
There's more to that sentence.
Yeah, hearing, sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. We have more than 5 senses. We have.
I know. Let her be. It's fine. This is the least egregious stupid thing she said.
True, but that doesn't make it any less wrong.
She did say a whole lot of things about vibrational rates and frequencies. So, superconscious is the higher order consciousness of the 5th dimension and above, in which the inhabitants are able to be aware and attend stimuli of their own dimension as well as all the lower dimensions. The superconsciousness is innately multidimensional. The 3rd dimensional self can become conscious of the superconscious through meditation, prayer, and surrendering the enfoldment of the higher order consciousness. Jesus fuck, that was quite the word salad there.
That word salad just kept going. Like you started eating that word salad and like you find croutons, then some feta, and like suddenly like wait, why the like you keep finding new ingredients and like I didn't remember there being chicken in this. Where did the chicken come from?
It just keeps going. All right, so
let's look at the 7 steps to self. Let's find out what the Wait, what? Wait, what?
It's a poem. The 7 Steps to Self is definitely a poem. That's amazing. Here becoming one performed by...
No, hold on. Wait.
Oh, there are steps and a poem. Okay.
The first step.
The first step is step 2. I love how that's the first step is step 2. It's also a poem.
I think these might be like meant to be like read out like.
Oh no, there we go.
Oh, here's.
There it is. There's like a poem and then the actual. It's like when you look up a recipe and they have to tell you like the backstory to the recipe before you actually get to the recipe.
I hate that.
I know.
Just give me
everyone does.
Just give me the fucking recipe. That's why I clicked on it.
Childhood. A life begins and soon forgets. Oh.
Wait.
When we are born into out.
I think it's supposed to be our.
When we are okay. When we are born into out physical form, we forget most of our greater self.
No.
Fortunately,
no.
Our inner child.
Babies don't like know anything. They don't remember things.
There's a like my wife found this like I think it was a billboard of like a pro-life billboard about how like you can like a baby can smile at 3 weeks or some bullshit, right?
No. Wait,
right, like it was something silly like that.
At 3 weeks?
No, it wasn't 3. It probably, I don't know. It's
3 weeks is like a clump of cells.
I know. It's an anti-choice fucking. They don't.
Call them what they are. They're forced.
Anti-choice.
No.
No.
They're forced birthers.
Forced birthers.
That is what they are.
That's true. That is probably more accurate. A more accurate way to describe them. But it said something along the lines like, at so many weeks, a baby can smile, or whatever.
We need to get like Neurectoblast on at some point again. Get her back on and have like go over like have an anti-abortion site and just have her like go. Wait, that's not how that works.
That's not how any of this works, guys. But yeah, and like the idea, like it's weird because like I don't know much biology, and potentially because I don't know biology. Potentially at whatever weeks it was, I'm pretty sure it wasn't 3, but whatever weeks it was, it's potentially possible that a fetus might have the ability to smile, like the muscles and things and the lips and all that to like make a shape that looks like a smile. But it is not smiling. It does not know.
Like, that's also like smiling isn't like isn't a conscious thing. It's just something you do. Like it's an involuntary response.
Yeah, it's not it definitely doesn't smile in like the way that an adult or even a child smiles to like
it's not
respond to stimuli or anything. Like it might, just out of like sheer coincidence that it contorts its face shapes into something that looks like a smile.
It's not like someone asked it to say cheese. Like
it like even think that a fetus would have a concept. Even a newborn would not have a concept of a smile. Like newborns know one thing, and that is to scream, and that's it. That's like the thing that they know how to do.
They know they don't know like most of the times like small children don't know why they don't cry for any reason. They just cry because like their brain.
That's the only thing they fucking know how to do.
Their brain is being built.
Yeah. No. There is no conditioning involved, so they don't know what any of it means. It just happens.
They just know that if they do it, that probably means that like the big thing is gonna come and comfort them, and they don't really even know that. That's just like what the evolution evolved to.
Yeah, so this idea that you know how to smile at any point or really know anything as a when you are born is ridiculous. You know shit.
Yeah.
it's even hard for us to imagine because we have such a long experience of knowing things, like,
and being conscious
to
and
try to
aware and
to try to like explain what something that has never had any real stimuli in its life, what their brain would be like, is just insane.
I
like,
think we should be glad, but like imagine if you remembered your own birth.
oh yeah.
Like, I came out of my mom's vagina. And then she stuck her tits in my mouth.
Oh.
I can never be clean again.
Okay. Most of us
like
are taught
C-sections. Like, I was taken out like through a big wound.
Okay. Why do we forget? Most of us are taught to forget by the people in our world who no longer remember. And often we forget. I know, this makes no goddamn sense. Often we forget because painful events that are too great for a child to bear.
Okay, this went darker.
It did. In the process of that forgetting, we lose the happy memories as well.
Wait, the happy memories of what?
I'm very confuzzled by most of this.
We also forget because our emotional reactions to the world around us blur our memory and interrupt our connections to the portion of ourselves that remembers. That's just saying, like, the last thing is just saying we forget because we forget.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's...
That's just...
I mean... You're not... It's one of those things, like, you're saying it in the wrong ways, but you're not, like, entirely wrong that we forget things as, like, new information comes in. And we do, like, interpret we interpret memories more than we
every time
remember memories. Like, we don't... you don't really remember anything. You just kind of interpret the stimuli that you had at that
like,
time.
You more or less, every time you remember something, you kind of, like, experience it again, and then has to remember, like load it into your memory again, so it gets distorted over time.
Yeah. Yeah, but otherwise, I mean, there's no, like, portion of yourself that remembers. That's just weird.
Therefore, we must learn to hear, express, and release our emotions without judgment or criticism. Well, we failed that part. This process often takes years. As we only have 2 hours, sorry lady. As most of us have learned in our childhood that it is not safe to be completely open and honest with others and with ourselves. We must learn not to judge our emotions, or we will not feel safe to allow them to surface, to be healed and released. This kind of feels like I feel like I could take this last part and, like, use it to, like, defend pedophilia.
Yeah, there's a bit of like, this is such a
I don't think
broad,
that's what she
like,
mean. I don't think that's what she meant.
No,
but like
this, it's basic woo of, like, I'm gonna say something that's very broad and vague, which is why it could be used to, like,
also
back up anything, because it's but that's the point.
Also, there's a reason why we learn that it's not safe to be completely open and honest to other people. Like, it's because it's not safe. Like, it's a really bad idea. Like, should you try to be honest and open? Yes, but like never lying, never like lying to protect yourself or others. Taking the first step.
We see the first step before us and realize that it's very familiar, like something from our childhood. Yes, that it is. This is the first step on the staircase that would lead to your childhood home. Something had happened in that home, something that we had forgotten. Now the memory is surging in your mind, flirting with your heart.
Where's this going?
I don't know, but I like it. Flirting with your heart. We see ourselves as a child climbing the stairs. Yes, there are many memories. Some make us sad and some make us laugh. Most important, all these memories make us ourself.
That's kind of like, again, that works if you tell that to someone who had like a normal happy childhood. But like, tell it to someone who grew up and got like molested. Like like all of those like horrible memories that has like have fucked up your psyche and like your ability to form relationships with other people. Yeah, that's what makes you yourself. That's what she's saying.
She definitely has a very privileged view for all of this stuff.
Oh yes.
Stupid music. Okay. Personal history. Oh, she's gonna tell us about her personal. Is this her personal history? It is.
Jesus Christ.
You are very full of yourself, lady.
Should we go to something else just to explore? Like,
I think so, because she's like, God, I know that you wrote this, lady. Like, I know that this is all you, and it's that much more annoying because it's all you. Gosh.
I really want to fucking know what those like the Arcturians are.
I do too. I don't think we'll find out unless we pay a whole lot of money.
I'm searching for it.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh.
Aliens explain.
Asking.
Extraterrestrial craft footage. Arcturians and Galactic Federation. Oh no.
Asking angels, are you an Arcturian starseed?
Oh, I've heard of star seeds.
Well, yeah, we had it on our
we did.
That was the one. That was the one where we turned the whole site into a D&D expansion.
That was the D&D one, right?
Yeah.
We turned everything.
The Arcturians are a fifth dimensional and a higher star race that are very involved in compared to our own fourth dimensional. Okay, so they're like woo aliens.
Oh.
The unconscious. Ooh, the unconscious. The Shadow Pond. I want to know about the Shadow Pond. That sounds.
The Shadow Pool Pond.
The Shadow Pond. That's a D. That's speaking of D&D. That is a fantasy location.
That is a rarity. That is. Yeah, that's either a D&D or an MMO setting right there. The Shadow Pond. Oh. God, this website's the worst.
I turned to walk away, but with my very first step, I knew that I must stay. If I could not see what was in the pond, maybe I would have to feel it. Don't stick your hands down like a pond that's completely black and you can't see what's in it.
Did you ever watch what was that pirate show? Pirates of the Blackwater?
No, but I've heard about it.
Oh, that's a good show. I don't know if it is actually. It might be a terrible show, and I just remember it fondly because.
So, like, Danish children's television was weird because like we already had our own stuff, and then we also got like dubbed versions of things because I mean the Danish market wasn't that big, so like and it cost the same to produce a whole show, obviously, but and then you broadcast it, but you're broadcasting it to a smaller market. But we got we got a fucking Danish dubbed version of fucking Cubics. The weird originally South Korean, but then I think it was Fox that made it.
Oh, it was the Fox Kids show.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Why did we get that?
That is weird because Fox Kids took over everything. Oh, but yeah, okay, yeah, but the other one, I remember it being good, but it might be terrible. Okay. The thought of entering the murky water made me cringe. Should I keep my clothes on? Oh, This is gonna get kinky real
hold
quick.
on. I think I know what we're gonna rename this to. Hold on.
I don't wanna see it. Oh. I can't. I guess I could go look and see what you're renaming it, but I'm not actually there anymore. Yeah, well, you rename that.
It has been renamed.
Oh.
Oh.
What has it been renamed to?
Multidimensions. Probably actually porn edition. Oh, apparently this Ansel in the chat. Dear Penthouse. Apparently we're back to bad stream quality.
Oh.
Well.
Okay, I gotta get that up. All right. So did we get our next one? The thought of entering... Okay, so I never actually finished the sentence. No. I got all distracted by taking off clothes. The thought of entering the murky water made me cringe. Should I keep my clothes on as some meager attempt of protection, or should I enter the water as naked as the day I was born?
This is just like weird, like someone went on Goodreads and like wrote not Goodreads, what they call like the sites where you can like write your own like stories, and it's usually like edgy teenagers.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Probably is some edgy teenage nonsense. All right. I knew the answer. I must face the depths without any external protection. I must find my protection in the courage that I would take to enter the murky pond. Courage which was deep within me. Oh, God. Oh, deep within my core would be my only protection to face the darkness and the secrets that it held.
To face the darkness? So this is some BBC.
It is some BBC shit right there. Oh, goodness. This is real bad. This is just... I mean, it's not that bad, but it's bad because I
it's bad because we're dogs and perverts.
Yeah, no, that does not help. That does not help our case at all.
I shed my clothes quickly before I lose my nerve. Jump into the foreboding pool. I held my breath and immediately drove to the bottom. I navigated with my arms, as I was not quite ready to open my eyes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't open your eyes, it stings.
Oh, here we go. When I touched the bottom of the pond, I knew that I must open my eyes while I still had enough air in my lungs to remain at the bottom. A vision of muck and grime awaited my eyes.
That's a little racist, dude.
That is bad. But what was that just over there? I can't do this.
Something golden was flying around the surrounding filth. Oh, it must be rescued, I thought. It does not belong here. The golden thing is different from the dirt that surrounds it. Well, yeah, otherwise it wouldn't be a golden thing. That's like saying, oh, this bottle cap that someone threw on this gravel road. That bottle cap, it's not gravel.
Yeah. Oh.
I swam to the golden sparkle, and wiped the mud from its surface. The dark mud hovered in the water, waiting to again cover the golden object. I reached through the treasure with the intention of bringing it to the surface, but found that it was held fast to the bottom of the pond. I pulled and pulled, but it did not budge.
Finally, I stood on the silt and covered bottom to gather enough resistance to free the bit of gold. My toes squished into the sticky mud, and my struggle filled the water with silt. I had to close my eyes to protect him and pulled upon the golden object while it pushed against the floor of the pond. This is so dirty. So dirty.
Yet nothing worked. I was running out of oxygen. This is some serious deep throating. But what I have to abandon. You just dive down again. Like, it's not like you can go up to the surface and dive down again. Would I have to abandon the treasure that lay hidden in the murky pond's depths? I still stood for a moment and realized my hold on the golden object, and released my hold on the golden object. It instantly sank back into the mire. Okay, what does this have to do with anything?
I don't know.
No, it's just weird.
This is some fan fiction nonsense. Like, fanfic away. I don't want to be an asshole if you write fan fiction, but like this is supposed to be like a side not for fan fiction.
At least not this kind of fan fiction.
Yeah, this just seems a little weird.
Well,
only a small portion of the glistened through the filthy water. With shame, I realized that I could not free the treasure. Then I remembered that it had been my intention to feel the water. Yes, now I felt it. It felt like shame and guilt, and most of all, it felt like fear.
Oh, she's regretting it. The fear permeated every rock and every atom of the pond. No wonder that which was beautiful could not be freed. As I stopped my struggle, the mud that had filled the water began to settle onto me. I think it's supposed to be began to settle onto me. But the way it's written is it began to settle. Settle.
Settle. I felt it clawing at my skin, reminding me of the feelings I had felt outside the dark pond. No! I must leave these deaths and the feelings that they arouse in me.
Oh,
getting aroused, eh? I could not save the treasure. I would have to leave it in the murky depths. Besides, I could not hold my breath no longer. Wait, that's a weird sentence. Besides, I could hold my breath no longer. I must return to the surface. The thought of escape felt good and necessary. I swam to the surface with a mixture of relief and sadness. Relief that I could be free. That I could free myself from the silt, and sadness that could not be free from the hidden treasure.
My head bobbed above the surface of the pond, and a cool rain. Okay, now it's raining. Normally when it comes out, it's not cold. Cold rain rinsed the dirt off my face. I swam to the edge of the pond and pulled myself onto a rock. Standing, I allowed the gentle rain to cleanse my body. The feel of the fresh water upon my skin rejuvenated and calmed me. I'm pretty sure the pond was also fresh water.
Yeah, most ponds are. Otherwise they're not really ponds.
The mud of the pond was easily cleared, for it was never mine. I realized that the filth of the pond was something that I had temporarily experienced. Wait, you don't realize that now? You thought you were gonna be dirty forever?
Wait, I can take showers? What is this?
What is this?
That I feel like something you should have learned a long time ago, person.
I looked at the pond again. It seemed clearer now. The mud that I had stirred up had again settled to the bottom. I remembered the bit of gold. Oh, wait, you forgot that? I remember the bit of gold that was still trapped there.
You that was like the whole point.
No, that was,
Your thing.
That's
why you nearly
that
died.
was like 5 seconds ago. How could I free it? I would have to get into the murky pond and swim down into its darkest depth. Okay, how deep is the pond?
It's deep. Darkest depth.
How deep is your pond? Could I remember my own purity, even when the mud clung to my phone? Could I find the bit of gold hidden beneath the self and bring it to the surface? Now we get the dialogue.
Oh. Yes, I cried to the sun that was breaking through the clouds. I shall find what has been lost. That which has been buried and forgotten shall be found and returned. Something of great value. You don't need a quotation mark there.
No, they're saying it.
I know, but there's a lot of weird, like, there's an extra quotation mark that doesn't need to be there. That first one before something doesn't need to be there because this is all one sentence or one quote. Something of great value is lost in the depth of darkness and I must retrieve it.
But no, you do need it because it's a new line.
Yeah, don't make it a new line.
Yeah, that's the actual problem.
Or there wasn't one at the end either. Like so,
no, there's something wrong here.
Either way, there's something wrong. All right, well, what else we got hanging around here?
Jesus Christ, lady, how much do we write?
A lot. This is all her. Like, this is her book. Her book is just like.
Oh.
It sounds like it's just fan fiction that she then sells to everyone as like some sort of.
She has events.
Yeah. Like this is weird. The golden ones.
Isn't the golden one like a racist asshole?
Oh yeah, there's the golden one who's racist.
Is he like the Nazi who like juggles his tit muscles?
Yep. I love the golden one.
Sure.
The golden one is great. He's one of those like alpha male.
Yeah, he's a Swedish neo-Nazi dude who's also like
hates
a bodybuilder.
Lesbians, and hates feminists. I guess in the new like what is it, Red Dead Redemption? Is that the new fucking game that everyone plays? You can like go around like then there's feminists and you can punch them or kill them or whatever because it's a Grand Theft Auto and with cowboys. And I guess like during his live stream he just sat there and did that.
No. It's not actually a part of the game. No, what you're thinking of, he went through a version. He went through a playthrough of Skyrim where every time he killed someone, he for some reason decided they were a feminist.
Oh yeah.
Which is just like that's so like
just weird.
That's so weird and pathetic.
Up.
Let's see what the golden one is in her universe.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
No.
She apparently has has two pictures of herself.
So what is this? This is the. Yeah, no, this is like the one picture of her that she's got. That's like on the back of all of her books. Purchased a recording. Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess it's the event was.
Oh, it's a podcast.
No. I guess the event.
Oh,
was,
the golden ones.
It's an
Keeper
event.
of the 5D dish. Okay.
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that this probably wasn't recently.
Probably not.
Let's see if there's any of the events that are like things we could go to now.
Things we could go to, he says.
Nope.
That's a whole year old.
Yep.
Is that the most recent one you got?
Well,
go.
I'm assuming they're in like. Yeah, they are. So this is the most recent one. The power of here and now. That's the title of the next Pokemon Pokemon games. It's Pokemon Here and Pokemon Now. Followed by, I don't know, Pokemon Ketchup and Mustard. They're running out of like things.
They are. I was okay with Sword and Shield until I saw the Pokemon for Sword and Shield, and I'm like,
no.
Literally a dog holding a sword, guy.
Yeah, Shield, I'm okay with.
Shield looks cool. I do like Shield.
Shield looks cool, but like Sword is just Shield, but with a sword. Like
yeah.
That's not. It's supposed.
Literally just holding a sword.
Like, okay, fair enough. Make them both wolves. Personally, I would have made one a boar and the other one like a lion thing. That would have like make the tusks the sword.
Yeah, you should have made a dog made out of swords, not a dog holding a sword.
Just make the tail like the sword. That's the obvious thing.
Yeah,
like,
give it something, but don't make it like hold a thing. Like make it a sword, like either made out of swords or has a sword for a body part.
Also,
it's not that hard.
Also, please animate it. Animate.
I know that too.
Game Freak has gone downhill. What they need to fucking make is an open world Pokemon. That is what the whole concept is fucking screaming about.
Yeah.
The games have only been gotten more and more linear. What they need to do is like open it up.
They need to do Breath of the Wild Pokemon.
Yes,
edition.
we need like a Pokemon sandbox game. I don't even care if it's like not like if it's not like all Pokemon, like all 1,000 and whatever Pokemons that's in it.
Yeah.
Like, make it open world. Like, it screams out for a sandbox game.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the reasons that like Pixelmon or whatever the hell for Minecraft got so big for a while was because it was pretty much that.
Yeah.
It was like, here's an open world with Pokemon.
Someone did a ROM hack of Crystal, where it's basically that. It's an open world version of Crystal, where you even get to like choose other other Pokemon for your starters. So you can like choose like you can choose like weird Pokemons like no one would ever choose. Like you can choose a Magikarp if you really wanna wanna challenge yourself.
There you go. Yeah, come on, Game Freak. I didn't buy the last one. I didn't buy whatever.
I haven't played one because I don't have a DS and I don't have a Switch. So
I did like X and Y.
I haven't played since I think the newest one I have is Leaf Green.
Oh, Leaf Green was fun.
I mean, it was just the first game.
I mean, it was the first game, yeah, but it was still fun. It was a good update.
I still have my original Pokemon Blue.
Do you? I lost my original. I didn't have Pokemon Blue. I had started with Yellow.
I have my original Pokemon Blue and my original Pokemon Gold, and I still have my Game Boy Color.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
ooh, that'd be fun. The batteries on that is probably dead though.
The save battery on the first, yeah, that
yeah.
The save battery, not the save battery, but the time battery in my Sapphire is dead.
Yeah.
So all the like time functions, weight functions are gone.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. That what a surprise! The two dogs of the group, when left alone, end up talking about fucking Pokemon. Yeah,
no, I can't. I really hope that people pick the no bullshit video because I can talk about Pokemon for like 2 hours. And that's gonna be amazing.
Oh my god, yes.
So that's the one I'm adding because I just want to sit there and talk about Pokemon.
It's your show.
It is my show. I can fucking decide.
You can just decide that fuck it, this is what we're doing this week.
I don't care about your opinion, people.
This is only a democracy when I want it to be. Power of here and now. We continue our emphasis on building power within to co-create our empowered reality as we prepare to actively step into 5D awareness. This is just there like this is just a trip to a 5D cinema.
IMAX now with 5D. Focus upon the power of here and now as you master your thoughts and emotions and focus on your moment-to-moment awareness. Recognize your innate value and interconnectedness to all life. Acknowledge your responsibility to uplift yourself and others as you embody truth and empowerment. Focus on your inner power and calmly ground your expanded awareness. Together we can make it all. Together we can all make a positive contribution. Change begins within.
Whatever, Michael Jackson.
It's a live webinar. Oh, but that's the old one, right? There is
no one. Not.
There's no.
She seems to have gone off.
Even on her Facebook, like her one post is 5 months old, so she's just lacking.
Maybe she's dead.
Are you dead? I'm gonna feel slightly bad if I've been making fun of you while you were dead. Just slightly, not like a whole.
All Lives Reserved, 2016, but like obviously this is the latest.
Yeah. Oh well. Maybe she's a dead guy.
You can go listen to it. It's 40 minutes long.
Oh, you can.
Actually, we can all listen to it now because with the new setup. Hold on, let's actually test that out.
Well, there's no time like the present.
Again, so
there it is.
Get back to that question.
Can you hear it?
I can. I'm not sure I can, but can the people at home? Probably.
I'm gonna pause it and see if wait for the chat to catch up.
Yeah, see if the chat can hear it. That'd be great. She sounds super quiet and unnecessarily like doing that like whisper like soft voice that people like to do. She probably already pissed me off, but
I need to figure out what the fuck the stream is so bad.
Like why the bitrate is bad?
Yeah, why the stream status is it's saying it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine only goes bad for a little bit at the beginning, and then it kind of.
I might have to set the delay to more.
You might.
Because I have a pretty good computer, and I have a 100 megabit connection, so it should work.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, mine's not usually goes into the bad. Like it will every once in a while, but it's usually just my computer that's kind of the choke point, not anything else. But
well, right. Maybe your computer likes to be choked. Don't kink shame,
maybe
dude.
It does. I shouldn't.
Let's see when her latest blog post is from. Oh no, she's still alive.
Oh, that was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
3 days ago.
So she's just not updating. That was the sentence I was trying to say. It's a blog spot. Okay.
It's just an embedded blog spot. That's amazing. She didn't make a blog on her website. She made her blog spot and then embedded it in her website.
And then embedded it.
That is amazing.
Oh my god, I just realized that she made this art.
Oh no!
She's an artist, remember?
Oh no, this is your art?
It's
terrible. Oh, Susan. No. Susan, no. Kind of looks like a duck.
Kind of.
I can see a duck in there. A really fucked up duck, but it's still a duck.
The bottom part down here kind of looks like a It kind of looks like a mutant. Like imagine like a foot long sandwich could have Down syndrome.
$5 foot long with Down syndrome. Oh no. Oh no. Being a perpetual pioneer. Perceptual, not perpetual, sorry. Perceptual pioneer.
That's no different.
Dear grounded ones. Oh, look at this.
Dear people, grounded ones. Well, yeah, like, I mean, you're supposed to ground yourself. Or if you don't do that, like, you can get shocks and you can discharge into your computer and damage it.
It's true. You don't want to do that.
We call you grounded ones. That's a slur. Because you have chosen to remember who you really are. What you are dirty. Your sins must be cleansed. Sorry. When you first took your Earth vessel for this current incarnation, you had to go through all the stages of being a human. Wait. I'm pretty sure, like, dying is also, like, a stage, like, in being human. So, like, they're not here to read it anymore. You needed to be in the mother's womb. Not your mother's womb. The mother's. It's the platonic concept of the mom.
Huh?
Like,
what? What does this even mean?
Like what I said or what she's saying?
What she's saying.
Move through the birth canal. So people who was born by C-section.
Shit out of luck.
Apparently I don't count.
There you go. Oh no.
Learn to suck milk. So people who want breastfed. Too bad.
Shit out of luck.
And gradually becoming a human being. I'm pretty sure the moment you're born, newborn babies are human beings too.
She's one of those post birth abortions people.
It's just called murder.
Not according to Gregory.
Oh no.
Fucking idiot. It's fucking Greg. God damn it.
I love the fact that you use his full name.
No, because I was angry. I was angry at him.
No, like it's like you're his mom,
yeah. Getting fucking Gregory. I knew his last name, but I don't. I know I'm sure it's public and I can find it. So just start calling him that when he does something so stupid that I can only react to it that way. Fucking Gregory.
Gradually becoming a human being on dearly beloved and greatly wounded planet Gaia. But apparently believing in grief before. We're actually at 2 hours now. I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
And
it has.
And I think
we'd milk the site for all the milking it's gonna have.
Yeah, we suckled milk we learned to suckle milk from this site.
Yeah. Susan Lai, your art sucks. I'm sorry.
That's not what I wanted to click.
It'd be so mean, but
go away, Spotify. I didn't mean to open you. I was trying to get to the page where I could shut things down. So yeah. Hopefully, I would say this. It seems with a little hitch in the beginning. Apparently OBS works fine. We can do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try and figure out why the stream status is bad. It has a bunch of it has a bunch of information about it.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure it's just either your modem or some of your internet connection settings is probably not helping out.
I'm just for the next one I'll just set it so that it has longer latency, so it has time to catch up.
Yeah, we also got to work on your mic, or not your mic, but your settings on Discord, because you do cut out quite a bit.
Okay. Oh well.
Things to work on. We will improve.
We have. Well, probably. Anyways, guys. This seems to be working. So this is how we're gonna do it from now on. Now we just need to get Smelly onto Discord.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
So
this was good.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.